This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Porter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Working on the right. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And that's a big throw.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Might have a chance. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Catches, range. But they know they had to bless me. Don't think it's all luck. First.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Finding open areas. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Grabbed in the middle, it's high. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Lacey. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Breaks into the open. Yeah. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they've got to do a better job containing this QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Mobley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Play action, C.J. Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking for the edge. It's Williams. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering pass.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Carr. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Trying to run, it's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Carr. Complete to Williams over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throwing, Carr. Snagged out of the air. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Running inside. It's Lacey. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. That pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
I'll take that.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Breaks the tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense working from the pistol. Rides to the back. Oh, what a move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He might want another play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air. It's Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big.
Snags it, and there's running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And here's the return. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. Powers through the defender. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The offense pops up, and they were on the move. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Carr, bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's hot. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. He goes right back to the air. A strike downfield. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go right back downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Gonna take a shot. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give is to Williams. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Hey, at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. It's tied. It's late. You're in your own end of the field. You're just trying to get into field goal range late here in the fourth quarter. Find your best matchups. Find your best playmakers.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Only 1 second remaining in this one as they use a timeout, and we'll have one more snap. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. It's good! Hey, huge field goal, and they take the lead in the waning seconds. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.